right, we are here. Guys, again, welcome. We're gonna just connect here. Instagram and all our other networks right here. Yes, here we are. Guys, welcome again to our what live already, Brandy?
Our 11th
11.
live.
Oh my God. Actually, we do have some exciting news that we have to tell you at the end. But this live is very special because we're going to go back to Tulum and see 3 steals, like fire sales, amazing properties that, as always, they won't last. Of course not, because they are really good opportunities. We are showcasing 3 villas and in an excellent starting point or price point. What do you think, Brandy?
100%. And also something today is all 3 of the villas we're showing you have super unique layouts. So I feel like that makes it a little bit extra special.
I know. So just for you to know, from our the 11 lives that we've done, 4 of them have been from Tulum. And in every single one of the lives, we've had properties sold from here. So we've had offers come in, and 4 properties have already sold, or 3 properties have already sold. So I'm sure this is not going to be the exception. I'm sure one of these villas is going to be sold around this week or the next week. So another thing that we were going to say, Brandy, that's it.
Make sure you stick to the end because we have some really exciting news to share.
Yes, it's true. Now, for anyone that wants to know a little bit about what we're looking at, remember, look at this beauty of Tulum. Just easy. I want to show you the beach. Where's the beach? Right here. Look. Yes, beautiful. So as we know, Tulum is still jewel, and we are exploring two different areas, 3 villas. So let's get started. Brandy, can you start?
Yes. So today we are
Hold
going
on.
to start at the beginning.
Yes.
Okay, so today we're starting out in Aldea Zama.
Yes.
Quickly, Aldea Zama is a master planned community. You have paved roads, access to water. You have a nice little commercial area. You have quick and easy access to the beach. And the first property today is actually in one of the most exclusive gated communities in Aldea Zama, which is La Privada. So access here is very controlled. You actually need a QR code just to enter. And just to give you some context, homes in this community typically start around the $1 million mark and go up from there. So keep that in mind as we go through the property and we reveal the price to you later.
Yeah, because the price that we're revealing is not on this price range that we're seeing, 1 million, 1.8, and you will see 1.4. Like, these are actual prices in the webpage, and the one that we're showing you in this area is way below.
Yes, so this home actually just had a huge price drop, and it's sitting, like Carla said, at a fraction of what you'll typically find in the community. So one of the things that makes this home a little different is the layout. Your main social areas are actually located on the 2nd level with access from both this exterior staircase and from inside the home as well. So as you come up, your first impression.
I know sometimes you know that this video go a little bit slower, but it's better so that you can explain every little detail, Brandy.
So your first impression is going to be this long pool running alongside the terrace. You have multiple seating areas built around it. The layout here really prioritizes how the indoor and outdoor spaces interact. So everything's feeling super connected without having to try too hard. As we enter into the villa, you're going to notice you have windows on multiple sides here. So you're getting a ton of natural light throughout the space, plus a really nice cross ventilation. And honestly, nothing feels better than catching the fresh breeze when you're surrounded by the jungle. Something that's actually really valued, specifically here in Tulum, is having access to great green views. And one of the things that I love about La Privada is that they're actually preserved a lot of green space, which was built directly into the master plan of this community.
Actually, you do have some excellent land on this lot.
So you have your main living space and dining space here, very open, easy to move through, designed so everything's flowing naturally from one area to the next. And the kitchen here is also a really good size. You have that L-shaped layout with a lot of counter space, so it's super functional if you actually enjoy cooking or hosting, and you still maintain that connection back out to the pool and terrace, which makes it really easy to keep everyone together when you're having people over. And on this level, you also have an additional room that we're about to enter into. Oh, here you can see how everything's really nicely connected, how you still feel connected to the rest of the dining living space as well as the terrace while you're in the kitchen.
And what I love is that you actually feel that it's like if you're in a tree house. So one of the best things is that the second level, there's a social area. So that is the effect, that is the unique layout that this creates.
Yes. So you have this additional room up on this main level, which really you could use however you want. It's currently being used as a fourth bedroom, but it could be a guest room, an office, a studio. It is super flexible. And then there you see the ensuite bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we are going to head up to the rooftop, and up here we're going to have a second social space. And just to give you a sense of the size, the home sits on 375 square meter lot with about 315 square meters of construction, which is roughly 4,036 square feet size lot and 3,390 square feet of construction. So you've got plenty of room for seating, dining, and you have a little plunge pool here. This is a great spot to end your night. You can watch the sunset, hang out with friends or family, have a little nightcap, maybe make a little snack. It's just all really well set up for this. Over here, you also have the grill area that can work as gas, charcoal, or even a pizza oven.
Yes, and I love that you also see like the canopy of the trees,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very important to have this terrace covered. So that's one highlight too.
Of course. So now we're heading down to the first level where all of the bedrooms are. So first we're going to enter into the primary bedroom. And
Oops. Here we go. Here we go again. The song. Here we go again. All right. Where were we?
Primary bedroom.
The primary. Maybe here, more, a little bit here, here. Here we go.
Yeah. Okay. So here is your ensuite bathroom. You have that large window allowing in lots of natural light while still maintaining privacy. You also have this large closet area. And then from the bedroom itself, you get this really nice view out into the greenery. I love the floor to ceiling windows here. It makes the whole space feel a lot more open. And then stepping outside, you have this beautiful terrace with hammocks, which is honestly the perfect spot to relax, read a book, and just enjoy your surroundings. And this home was actually designed by Colab Studio, which is a very well-known architectural firm here in Tulum.
Everybody in Tulum will know Colab
Yes.
Architectural Studio. Really good.
They really understand the essence of Tulum design, using materials like shikun and Mayan stone to create something that feels natural and in context with the environment.
Hardwoods and the spaces, the heights also, it's important.
And you can see that here they have these built-in window seating areas. They incorporate this into a lot of their designs, and it just adds a really nice usable detail to the space. The other bedrooms that we're going to see, they're following a similar layout. So you have lots of that good natural light, an ensuite bathroom, and it's keeping that consistent design and flow throughout. Now we're going to head over to the fourth bedroom, slightly smaller, so could be a great bedroom for guests. And again, whoops, lots of natural light pouring into all of the bedrooms, all of the spaces in this home, which is really lovely. And then the last thing that we want to point out in this video is actually that interior staircase.
Yeah, we're gonna go very fast to the last bedroom, just for you to see it. It's a smaller bedroom right here.
Still has an ensuite bathroom, and then Carla here is pointing out that interior staircase that leads up to the social areas on the second floor. And also, as a bonus, this home is coming fully furnished and equipped. It also includes solar panels and a rainwater collection system. And of course, the best price of all, the best part of all is the price, and it is listed at only $599,000 USD.
Wow.
Yeah.
So remember we were showing you that the prices around this area in La Privada, which is the most exclusive gated community in Aldea Zama, there were homes listed right now at 1 million, over 1 million, up to almost 2 million. So this one, that when people are looking to sell because of their own urgency or whatever, they do some fire sales, and these ones go really fast. I do have a lot of people that have been asking me like, "Oh, send me more, send me more." There's no more like that. The 4 videos that I've shown, I think those are super hand-picked properties, really well priced, and they really go fast because, of course, if you see the area, everything is priced in a higher. So $599 for this amazing 4-bedroom villa with a unique design, having the social areas on the second floor so that you can feel in a treehouse. I think it's
amazing.
Yeah, sorry that on Instagram we are not in the canvas, but because we're focusing here in the YouTube. All right, so let's go to our second one. Guys, but hold on. I just have to tell you something. This one already has offers on the table. Okay, they just told me, and actually I do have a client interested. So at the end, pay attention to this one because this one is hot, very hot. Also because of the price point. We're going from a higher price point to lower. So stay all till the end if your budget is a little bit lower. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So here we are, and as you know, La Veleta, we all know it. I've explained it a few times already. Right now, it is the hotspot of Tulum, where all locals and tourists go to have bars, restaurants, great music. The community feel is amazing, and because everything is walking, you really feel the sense of living in Tulum. So there's a road that is called the 7th Street, that's the Kukulkan Road, but there's a road that it's the 7th Street where you have all the restaurants and bars, and this villa is located just 2 blocks away from this 7th Avenue, okay? So I do want to highlight right away, we are expecting again this one to go this week, okay? Now this one has a unique design, something you've probably never seen before, so definitely pay attention as we go through the walkthrough. Now, it's currently being used as a rental property and it is performing very well, but it could easily be converted into, a small boutique hotel with multiple rooms, or of course, you can enjoy the space as it is. So you will understand what I mean by this in a moment. Now, the first thing that stands out immediately as you enter is this long central pool. This really becomes the focal point of the entire property. And as you see, this house is in 2 lots. And what I personally love is this natural Mayan stone wall along the perimeter. It gives a really nice contrast against the pool, and it gives really good character to the space. Now, coming inside into the social areas, you'll notice this home has this very particular layout, and this is where it gets interesting. You have multiple access points so that you can enter through the main living space, which is from the pool, or through an exterior hallway that is right there in that door, and you will see in a moment. And so that you can divide by models, okay? So we can see the main living space here, the kitchen, the dining area and the kitchen. You see that we get really good natural light and airflow all throughout. Now, this is a very functional kitchen as it is. Of course, there's definitely an opportunity here to make some upgrades, depending obviously on how you want to use the space. Now, something I want you to notice is the ceiling height. This space is actually higher than the standard and than the other rooms. I would say it's around 4 meters. How many square feet, Bradley?
I think that's roughly like 9 feet.
Like 9 feet, more or less. Now, we are here stepping out into the exterior hallway, which I was talking to you about. And as I told you, these are 3 different modules. Right now, we are in the central module, which is your main social area. And this central space actually have 2 separate access points. We saw the other door earlier, okay? So, and the second bedroom, well, we just got in. So at the end, this gives you a lot of flexibility because actually that central space, you can divide it into 2 rooms if you wanted to. Now, coming into one of the secondary bedrooms, you have this really nice covered terrace space before entering, okay? You look at the amount of light that it has. You have 2 windows. The door you're seeing on the back is the second entrance to this room. And you have here your ensuite bathroom. As you can see, everything super well ventilated. Now you get really nice views with the greenery and the pool. That's something I really like from this bedroom. It's the bed is, I don't know why they chose to put it tilted, but you can put it better. Now, this exterior space, you can see you have like a nice, picnic style table. You can also put a grill over there. I love the trees, Cheni, Chacam, Mayan trees. Those are amazing. And here we're heading up to the second level. You see all of these details with stones. I love it. And voila, we have a much larger bedroom space. This room is actually big enough that you could divide it into 2, right? Like if you put a wall there, just connect it with another, staircase, and you could easily divide it also into 2. So you can see that there's flexibility here. Right now, it's more for families with a king size bed and 2 additional beds, but the flexibility is part of the value. You also have great natural light, airflow. You'll notice the finishes throughout, chukum walls, floors of chukum also. So this is very typical of Tulum, okay? Now coming here, we're in the bathroom. As you can see, it's like a spa-like space. It's very large. But again, depending on your vision, you can reconfigure it and make like a walk-in closet or, like something more optimized if you wanted to maximize the occupancy also, right? Now, up here, you have this rooftop terrace. Right now, as you can see, it's not fully utilized, but with a bit of vision, this could become really like a really good outdoor area. Let me put it again. Because in this area, you could actually, enjoy a nice sunset, a nice sunrise over here. Obviously, when you have terrace like these ones, oops, hold on, a little bit on the back. You get to enjoy all of this right here. Let me go a little bit faster here. So I would put some like deck flooring. I will maybe cover it with some pergola. Turn off the AC. And okay, so we are heading back right now to the house, but through the primary bedrooms and suite bathroom. As you can see, the same size as the other one, which is like almost a spa, but you can also reconfigure it as you wish. And now we enter into the primary bedroom, which has a surprise because it is a loft style bedroom. You have double height ceilings that make the space very special and make you feel that the space is a lot larger. Now, this is where you start to see the potential because you can reconfigure it as you like. I really like that this bedroom has this double height and it's like a loft style, but if you wanted to put more bedrooms, you can make it exactly the same as the other end of the property that we saw. One bedroom on the bottom, another bedroom on the side, really large, or maybe put like 3 bedrooms over here. Why? Because you do have your own private entrance from right here too. You see, and it also has another bathroom, so you have 2 bathrooms. Right now it's configured that you have 2 beds, single beds, just for if families wants to stay, right? Okay, now in a moment. So you also have a service area and storage space included in the property, which is on the right side. So overall, this is one of those properties where the value is not coming just from the amazing price that you are gonna see in a moment. You're about to see. I'm just charging my computer because again, okay, hold on. Right here, let me show you the end. Okay, so it doesn't come only from the price, but it also comes from the flexibility, from the amount of land that you have, and from the potential of you being able to construct maybe 2 more floors because you are in the middle of the Veleta. And in terms of location, we can see that that you can see that there are other buildings built over there. So at the end, you will just get a permit, maybe in the future, to construct other more levels. So at the end, the value is in the potential. So this sits in a lot that it's 582 square meters, which is around 6,300 square feet. And in terms of the, how much is it from the interior space? Give me 1 second. We will see it right now. Guys, let me charge my computer because I'm super. Give me 1 second, okay?
Okay. Well, while we're doing this, we actually had a question pop up.
All right. Sorry.
So from Amanda, she wants to know if you would recommend something like this as more of an investment or something for personal use.
Well, I think this is the perfect combination of a house that could be livable and that you can, when you're back home, when you don't, you're not living Tulum, you can rent it with an administrator, which is right now how it is being used. And I have a friend from London, and let me just not expand so much on this, but he does concepts of boutique hotels that feel like home. And that is the particularity and the magic about this property, that it is like a little hotel, yes, but it feels like a villa because you have the central area of the social areas, kitchen and everything in the center and everything around it. So having this flexibility is something that it's super valuable. Now I'm gonna tell you very fast the price. So right now the price is 6,800,000 pesos. 6,800,000 pesos, which is around $380,000. However, since last week, the leasing agent told us that the owner is very willing to negotiate. So this week, it has had a lot of interest, and right now, it does have offers on the table. So when this happens, it is, yes, a little bit of a bidding war, just for you to know. Yes, the offers come lower than the price that it is. And obviously, I do not have information of the offers. We only know that it's lower than the price. But something important to know is that if you are interested about this property, you have to contact right now, because on Saturday is when the best and final offers will be done. So what the listing agent did, he's just like, he sent messages to us that we have clients and said, okay, we have more than two offers on the table. So in this moment, you have to send your best and final offer on Saturday, and on Sunday, they will decide. So just for you to know, in the center of La Veleta, just in the middle, 2 blocks from Calle Siete, the amount of value that you can have in this property as of now. And for the future, it is definitely below market price. So it's very interesting, Brandy. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I like it. I think it's super interesting. I think it'd be super cute as a little boutique hotel with a shared social area.
And the potential in the future to make, like, I don't know, 2 or 3,
Yeah.
4 floors more. So I'm just trying to ask very fast, because the only thing that I'm missing is the amount of square meters of construction. And I had it here in my notes, but now I forgot them. Hold on, I have it here. Okay, so 265 square meters of construction, which is times 10.75, 2,850 square feet. Okay? Any comments? Questions? You know where to contact us. All right, so let's go to the next one, Brandy. All right, here we go.
Okay, so for our last property, we are actually located in Region 15, which is just below La Veleta. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking Region 15, it has terrible roads, there's tons of potholes, but what's really nice about this project is that this specific location, you actually have access to the villa entirely on paved roads. And because it is positioned where it is, you also are a bit closer to the beach compared to other areas in Tulum, which is always nice. So here we're entering into the villa, and the first thing you're going to notice are all of these amazing, beautiful, mature trees and the beautiful greenery surrounding the home. And then just behind the gate where we entered here, you have a large parking area that has enough space, for 2 vehicles. And then immediately from there, your eye is drawn to this beautiful pool. It runs right alongside the home. It almost makes the home feel like it is floating on the water. So you're also going to notice the floor to ceiling doors, which allow in a ton of natural light to pour into the space. And here we have a nice built-in seating area. You have slightly higher ceilings, which helps open up everything and make it feel a little bit more airy in this space. And then from here, we are going to... we also have some really beautiful views from the seating area overlooking the pool and the green areas. From here, we're going to enter into the kitchen. You'll see it has a super functional layout. And one thing that I do want to note here is that this property has been primarily used for rentals. So with a little bit of love put into it, especially in the kitchen, this could become a really beautiful, more elevated space.
Yes.
And like I mentioned earlier, this villa sits right in the middle of the lot. So you're getting usable outdoor space and greenery on both sides, which is something that we always love to see. And not every developer does that. It really makes a difference in how the home feels when they leave that extra little bit of space. So now heading back through the villa, you're going to notice that it has amazing cross ventilation coming from both sides of the sliding doors. The airflow here is actually really impressive. There is not an air conditioner in this space, but it does not you don't notice that it's missing just because of how amazing the airflow is. Now we're entering into the main or primary bedroom. To your left, you're going to have the ensuite bathroom with a large window and lots of natural light pouring in. From the primary, you also have access onto that back terrace again. Again, so much natural light. The space is super bright. And then you also have direct swim up access from the pool to your bedroom. So with that, it kind of feels like every day you're on vacation, which is amazing.
It's so, how do you say, antojo? I want to go into that pool right now.
Okay, so here we're going to head out and we're going to access the second part of the property. And also we're going to notice the front of the villa. It's super modern, kind of has like a geometrical facade, which is really nice.
Yes, it looks very contemporary. At the end, this villa, it's not too many years old.
It's a young villa.
Yeah. So at the end, the kind of design that it has on the facade, I really like it. It's contemporary. It's simple. It's nice. Wait a second, not here. Hold on. Okay, so we're here. Randy, here.
Okay, so we're gonna access the upper level from the right-hand side here. And here you have a completely separate living space. So kind of like a lock-off design, if you will. As you enter, you're going to see you have a nice living area.
The height is interesting too.
Yes, not quite double height, but definitely extra height. You have this really beautiful view out to the jungle. As we enter into the second bedroom, again, very clean, simple design, and you have beautiful views directly from the bed, looking out to the greenery and all those lovely mature trees we saw when we first entered. So this property can actually function as a full 2-bedroom villa, or it can operate as 2 completely separate rental units, which gives you lots of flexibility depending on how you want to use it.
Guess how much in the comments, guys. We're gonna start giving premios, prizes for the people who.
So here is your secondary bathroom. Again, we're gonna go and take a look at all of this beautiful greenery.
This is like a canvas, no, of green
like
space. Something important to note is that on the back of this lot, you also have some houses already constructed, so it's not like you're gonna have a building.
Your view's not gonna change.
Plus, the trees that you're seeing right there are inside the lot.
So there we just passed. Oh, maybe we can go back because the video stopped. So we just passed. You have a small little kitchenette as well.
Okay, we're gonna go back again right here. Yeah, we were at the bathroom right here.
There we go. So you have a small little kitchenette in this space. And then probably one of the best features of this upper level is you have this your own private rooftop terrace with this pool. So it's a full pool, not a plunge pool. It's super deep. And this is such a great space to enjoy the sunrises, the sunsets, to maybe a little bit of tanning, cool off in your pool. And then in terms of size, so this villa sits on 350 square meter lot, which is just under 38,000 square feet. And it is about 258 square meters of construction, so just under 2,800 square feet. And again, everybody's favorite part is the price. And the price on this villa is only $250,000, if you can believe it.
$250,000. Guys, these really, like, these prices, where do you find them? Where in the world do you find them?
In Tulum with Amoramar.
Yes, in Tulum with Amoramar, first of all. because yes, this is not like on the market. This was something that we looked for, and we found, and we're very happy to showcase you these kind of really interesting properties. Now,
We actually have one more question before we move on to our
Okay.
exciting news.
yes,
So Kevin is asking, is Region 15 actually a good place to invest right now?
so Region 15 has had a lot of comments in terms of the roads, okay, the roads and accessibility. So the majority, I would say 90% of the roads are they have potholes and stuff because rain and they haven't been paved. However, it's starting to evolve. I wouldn't say fast. I wouldn't want you to expect like, oh yes, in 2 years it's gonna be everything paved and with a lot of restaurants. But no, it's gonna take a while. The reality is that there were a lot of developers in Tulum that started to construct and to develop inside in the jungle of Region 15 with and starting to deliver these little studios and apartments that it's not worth it to go into the jungle to go to a little studio, but it is worth it to go maybe one road, like one little road, which is 1 block, for example, through unpaved road to arrive to a house like this one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the main difference. So something important for you to know is that villas in Region 15 are rented really well.
Yeah.
So that's what I can say about it.
Yes.
Now, Brandy, would you tell the people that are seeing us the exciting news that we have?
Yes. So our news.
We're saying that like super exciting news. Well, okay, maybe it's not that exciting, but for us, yes.
So over the past couple of weeks, while we've been doing our lives, we've been getting asked a lot of questions from our viewers. We are always being asked questions from our current clients about how to invest here, what to expect when investing,
Yeah.
what is the current situation in different areas, and we realize that those are really important points that are being brought up and that we should be addressing. So you know that we love sharing amazing opportunities with you. We're not going to stop doing that.
Yeah.
But we have decided that every other week we are going to be taking the time in our lives to be discussing different topics that you guys have been bringing to us and are looking for more information on.
Exactly, because every Thursday, you know that we were showcasing properties. I think that the 11 lives that we've done has already have really interesting properties, but we are gonna mix. Okay, so mixing opportunities and then doing live videos with you guys, so that in the moment that we are answering your questions, you can talk with us. At the end, what we want to do is to have a better connection to all of you people that are interested and maybe not ready yet and just have a lot of questions. We are here to help you out. As you know, if any of these properties that we just saw is on your interest in this particular live, it's very important for me to tell you that these properties are going to go fast. Okay, all of them three. I know, I'm sure they won't last a month or even a week, okay? So, you know where to contact us in the comment section. We always put our phone number and everything in the description, etc. So, contact us.
Yes, and just to let you know, next week for our first live where we'll be discussing different topics, we're going to be talking about what to realistically expect when purchasing here in the Riviera Maya. Because we do see a lot of buyers coming in with certain expectations, and we want to help give you clear understanding of what that process is going to look like and what you can expect to get in return.
Exactly. So, see you in our next live.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Let's finalize this. Hold on.